How do you use electronic calls for coyote hunting? If you are curious about how to effectively use electronic calls for coyote hunting, you are in for a treat. Electronic calls, often referred to as e-calls, are devices that play recorded sounds to attract coyotes. These sounds can include coyote howls, pup distress calls, or even prey distress noises. The goal is to mimic natural sounds that coyotes would typically respond to in the wild. To start using an electronic call, you will want to select a few key sounds. Focus on those that mimic natural coyote prey or social signals. Sounds like rabbit distress or pup screams are excellent choices. When you begin your hunt, set the volume to a low level. This helps prevent nearby coyotes from becoming spooked. As you observe their reactions, you can gradually increase the volume if needed. Positioning the electronic call is crucial. Ideally, place it between 50 to 100 yards away from your hunting spot. Make sure it is upwind so that the coyotes focus on the sound source instead of your location. This distance allows you to stay concealed and gives you time to prepare for a shot as the coyote approaches. Coyotes have a tendency to circle downwind of the call. By placing it strategically, you can predict their path and improve your chances of a successful shot. One of the great features of electronic calls is the ability to quickly switch between different sounds using a remote control. This flexibility allows you to respond to coyote behavior in real time. For instance, if a coyote howls back at your call, you can switch to a pup distress call to lure it in closer. Alternatively, using territorial howls can provoke a response. This adaptability is essential because overusing a single sound may cause coyotes to learn to ignore it over time. Using an electronic call is generally easier than using mouth calls, making it accessible for many hunters. However, keep an eye on the battery life and be aware of potential malfunctions. It is also wise to avoid excessive calling, as this may make coyotes wary. Interestingly, using electronic calls for coyote hunting is somewhat similar to how anglers use electronic fish finders. Both methods relying on mimicking natural signals to influence animal behavior. Just as fish respond to specific frequencies, coyotes react to particular vocalizations played through electronic calls. To sum it up, effective use of electronic calls for coyote hunting involves selecting the right sounds, positioning the call at a strategic distance, adjusting the volume carefully, and switching sounds as necessary. Keeping a low profile will also increase your chances of a successful hunt. With these tips, you will be well on your way to mastering electronic calls in your coyote hunting adventures.